Hello students, today we are going to see chapter number 9, Ledger and Posting of Standard 11 Commerce subject account. So in our last chapters we have learned how to prepare journal from the transaction, and then we have learned if there are transactions are too much volume, or then we have to prepare subsidiary book, and different subsidiary book we have already learned, that is subsidiary for goods as well as cash book. So today in this chapter we are going to learn how to make posting from the journal as well as different type of subsidiary book. So this is the next step of the accounting, and today we are going to see the meaning of ledger, meaning of account, and utility of the account. So let's see the meaning of ledger. So here, as we know that in the business we have to make the different type of transaction that we are recording in the journal. That we are going to summarize in the ledger. So this is the book where we are summarizing all the transaction of particular nature, and that's why it is called account. So here the definition of account is: an account means summary showing debit and credit effect of transaction during a specified period. So here the effect of transaction. Affected during a particular specific time. Specific period relate to any individual or any goods, asset or liability. So this is an account. So here, as we know the how to prepare account, that the account has two different sides. Here we already explained that there is a side called debit and credit. So here there are two type of account, debit side as well as credit side, and again there is a debit credit side which we are going to prepare, and in the debit credit side there is a date, particular, journal folio, amount, and in the credit side also date, particular, journal folio, amount. So this is the specimen of account. So let's prepare specimen of account. So here we are going to see that, let's say that this account, if we are preparing account for any asset, so here we are going to write down the furniture account. So this is how we supposed to make the heading. Then we are going to make the two different side of account. This is the debit side and that is the credit side. The left hand side is called debit side, the right hand side is called credit. Here date, then there is a particular journal folio number and amount. So date, then particular, then journal folio number and amount in rupees. As here we are making transaction in a rupees, so amount will be in the rupees. Again on the credit side the same thing, date, then particular, journal folio and amount. So here again particular, journal folio number and amount in rupees. So this is how we supposed to prepare the account. So this is the specimen of the account. So this is how we are going to prepare account. So here very first column is a date column where we are going to write down the date of the transaction that we already written somewhere in the journal or in the subsidiary book. The same date here we are going to write, and the name of the account for which account amount is going to debit, that name of the account we are going to write down in a particular column. In the journal folio number, in a journal on which page the folio number that is on the journal, that we are going to write down here in a journal folio number. And amount means the amount of the transaction, the money that with that we have made the transaction, that amount we are going to write down here. The same column we are going to follow on the credit side. Date is a date on which the transaction has been done, and in the column of particular we are going to write the account that we have credited, and journal folio number, in that we are going to write down the journal folio on which the transaction has been written in a journal, and amount of the transaction. So this is how we are going to prepare account in our ledger. And student, you may not done this, then we are going to see utility or advantage of ledger. See, utility or advantage of ledger. So here when we are preparing, we are not just preparing ledger for the monetary receipt or payment, but here when we are preparing a ledger, we can come to know the financial position of the business. So from the ledger we can take the decision of the future policy of the business, and that's why the ledger is called king of the books. From a journal we can in the journal we are writing the transaction straight, and that's why it is called the original book or primary book of the business. But from the ledger we can take many decisions, we can analyze our business, we can find out the financial position, and we can make the different decision from the ledger only, and from ledger only we can prepare final account. So ledger is called main book or king book of the account, and it is very important book. Now let's see the utility of ledger. In that, very first utility is a capital ratio. So from the ledger only we can find out the capital ratio and how capital is utilized in the business, that we can come to know. So here very first utility of ledger. First utility is a capital ratio. So from the ledger only we can come to know the capital employed in the business. So it is very important. The second is for assets. So in the business, as we discussed before many times, there are plenty type of asset, that is fixed asset. Fixed asset is again divided into two categories, tangible as well as intangible asset. Then there is another asset called current asset. Then fictitious asset. So there are many type of asset in the business. So from ledger only we can come to know that how many capital is utilized in the asset and which way it is utilized. If we want to know that for the business, that can be known from the ledger only. So for that also ledger is very important. The third thing is a receivable and payable. So here, as we know that receivable and payable business, and cash is very important. If cash is fluctuating in the business very nicely, the business can run smoothly. As the blood is fluctuating in the body, the same way cash supposed to be move in the business. So from the receivable and payable, how much we supposed to receive from the other and how much we supposed to pay, that we can come to know from the ledger only. And for that also it is very important to know the total of receivable and total of payable, and that can be known only from the ledger. So for that also ledger is very important. The next thing is for expense and income. The fourth utility is for expenses and incomes. So here in the business, how many expenses we have incurred and how much income we have got, that is also very important. And if we are incurring more expense, that can be controlled through the analysis of the expenses, and that analysis can be possible only through ledger. So to know the total expenses and total income, it is very important to prepare the ledger. The next one is a information for purchase and sale. So here in the business, we are running the business to purchase and sales of the goods. If we are purchasing more and selling more, then only we can grow in the business. So how much purchase has been done till today and how much purchase we have done in last years, that if you want to compare, that comparison can be only possible through the ledger. So to make the comparison and to know how much we have made the purchase as well as sales, that can be come from the ledger only. So for that also ledger is very important. The next is to prepare the trial balance. To prepare the trial balance, we must know the balance of the ledger, and the balance of the ledger can be come from the ledger only. So after making posting, we have to find out the balance of each account of a ledger, and that balance we supposed to take to the trial balance to prepare the trial balance. And after preparing trial balance, we can come to know that whatever the books of account is written, it is written mathematically correct. That can be come from the trial balance only. So trial balance is also very important step of the accounting process. So that is. Now our next step is to prepare final account. So from the ledger only we can prepare a final account. We have to find out the difference between the account, and from that only we can prepare the final account. So for that also ledger is very important. So for preparing final account, we need to prepare the ledger. Now for next is for making decisions, that we already discussed before, that in a business we have to take the different type of decision. That decision we can bring from the accounting information, and that accounting information can be possible through ledger only. So for the decision making, ledger is very important. So next is for policy making. The last one is a to get the statistical information. To get the statistical so from the ledger only we can get the statistical information regarding the account of a business, and from that we can analyze the detail of the account, and from that we can prepare the statistical information that will be useful in future to run the business smoothly, or if we want to develop our business, that is also very important. So here is the utility of the ledger. You may note down this. Then we are going to see how to prepare index of a ledger. Let's see how to prepare index of ledger. So for the index of ledger, very first thing we have to find out how many account we supposed to prepare, and from that the total account supposed to be written in the alphabetical order. From the alphabetical order, from A to Z, we have to write it, and then we have to give the ledger page number. So if let's say here index of ledger, if we supposed to prepare, let's say 4 account call Anup account, Akash account, Anup's account, then the other account is a, let's say Akash account, then let's say telephone expense account, and State Bank of India account. So here we can know that very first in an alphabetical order, Anup will be first, Akash will be second, State S will be third, and fourth will be telephone expense account. So here very first account we are going to prepare is Anup account, and it will call name of accounts, and here we are going to write down ledger page number. So here Anup's account, and if let's say it is on page number first, so it will be written page number 1 in front of his account, and then the other one is a Akash account. So here if we have prepared the same account on page number 3, so here we are going to write down third page number of ledger. Then let's say State Bank of India. India account. So if it is on the page number 56, then we have to write the 56. And then if the telephone bill expense account is on the page number 61, then we have to write the page number 61 in front of his account. So this is how we supposed to prepare the index of ledger. And now let's see the form of ledger. So we can prepare different type of ledger, and according to the requirement of the businessman can prepare the ledger. So here mainly 3 type of ledger can be prepared. So let's see the form of ledger. In that, very first form of ledger is a bound book ledger. So in a bound book ledger, we can see that the typical ledger that is bound, that is packed, and where the ring is there to bound the ledger. That ledger is called bound book ledger. So that is of typical ledger which we can see in an Indian system. The second ledger is a loose leaf ledger. So where the leaf is added whenever the new ledger is needed, that can be added in a ledger, that is called loose leaf ledger. So if there is a need of more account, that can be added to that is loose leaf ledger. And the third one is a card ledger. So in that, a new card can be added in a ledger, but card ledger is an expensive ledger, so everyone cannot afford this. So generally the businessman can prepare bound book ledger. So student, you may note down this. Thank you for watching this video. In our next video, we are going to see process of posting. Process can be done from two things. Very first is from journal and second from subsidiary book. That we are going to see in our next video. Thank you for watching this video.